The lights of the stadium dimmed for a split second, and for that moment, it felt like the entire world held its breath. The ball floated across the night air, slow, weightless, almost taunting the defenders who had lost sight of it. You could hear the crowd inhale in unison. The commentators went silent. And then from the chaos inside the box, one man moved. Semih Kılıçsoy. He wasn't running anymore. He was flying. His body twisted, back arched, every muscle locked in defiance of gravity. The ball dropped perfectly, and with one explosive kick he connected. The sound, that crack, echoed through the stadium like thunder. For half a heartbeat, everyone froze. The goalkeeper stretched, fingertips inches away. But the ball had already ripped through the air, past him, into the top corner. Silence. Then chaos. The stands erupted. Players clutched their heads. Commentators screamed. And somewhere in that moment, Semih Kılıçsoy stopped being the young kid with potential and became a name millions would search that night. This wasn't luck. This was instinct, obsession, hours of unseen work coming together in one impossible second. And tonight, we break it all down. But before we dive deep into how this moment happened, do me a favor. If you love football stories like this, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because every week, we relive the moments that remind us why we fell in love with this game. Now, let's talk about that strike. It was the 68th minute. The energy was slipping. The Turkish U21s were struggling to break through Hungary's defense. The ball was bouncing awkwardly across the box. Defenders rushing, attackers hesitating. But not Semih. While others saw a half chance, he saw a moment to rewrite everything. You can almost feel his decision, that instant of clarity before chaos. He plants his foot, gauges the drop, and commits fully. The bicycle kick isn't a move you try, it's a move you believe in. Because once you leave the ground, there's no going back. You either hit perfection or hit the grass. And Semih, he hit perfection. Slow it down frame by frame and you'll see something beautiful. His eyes never leave the ball. His knees fold perfectly to his chest, hips rotate, foot extends at just the right angle. That's not just athleticism, that's geometry in motion. A perfect equation of timing and courage. It's the kind of strike that reminds you of Dusan Vlahovic, the Serbian powerhouse known for his fearless finishing. Both players share that rare striker's instinct to turn half chances into headlines. Vlahovic often says that strikers live for milliseconds, that the difference between a hero and a ghost is just one heartbeat. And Semih proved that tonight. But it's not just about the kick. It's about the story behind it. Think of what it takes to even attempt that in a pressure game. The fear of missing, the pressure of fans, the weight of expectation. Most players would go safe. Bring it down, pass it wide. But not Semih. He's 19, hungry, reckless in the best way. That's what separates potential from greatness. The courage to trust your body when the world doubts you. And when the ball hit the net, it wasn't just a goal. It was a statement. It said, I belong here. I'm not waiting for permission to shine. Now imagine the reaction online. Within minutes, clips were everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, fans calling it the goal of the year, a move straight from FIFA, the birth of a new star. Even rival supporters couldn't help but share it. Because when magic happens on the pitch, it transcends colors. The commentators couldn't believe it. The Hungarian keeper, sitting on the ground, looked up in disbelief, like he'd just seen a ghost. And Semih? He didn't celebrate wildly. He just looked to the sky, calm, like he knew it was coming all along. That's the scary part. This wasn't a fluke. It was destiny meeting preparation. Rewind that match and you'll see signs. His movement off the ball, his positioning, the way he kept checking the defender's shadows. He was waiting for that one mistake, that one loose clearance. And when it came, he was ready to strike like lightning. That's what makes him special. He plays the game like it's art, but he paints with chaos. There's something poetic about a bicycle kick. You throw yourself backward, trust that your body knows what your mind fears, and you hit it blind. It's one of football's purest acts of faith. Pelé did it. Ronaldo perfected it. Zlatan made it mythic. And tonight, Semih Kılıçsoy added his name to that legacy. You can feel that raw electricity, The kind of moment where fans in the stands forget to record because they're too busy screaming. The kind of goal that lives rent-free in your mind for years. But here's what most people miss: the mental side. To attempt that, you need hours of repetition, hundreds of failed tries, grass stains, bruises, and quiet nights spent replaying angles in your head. That kick didn't happen in 1 second. It was built through thousands, and that's why this goal matters. It's not just about skill, it's about mindset. The mindset of players like Vlahovic and Kilicsoy who see limits and say, "Not today." In interviews, Vlahovic once said, "A striker's job isn't to score easy goals. It's to create moments people remember." That's exactly what Semih did. After the match, the footage went viral worldwide. Turkish media hailed him as the new face of fearless football. European scouts started paying attention again. His confidence skyrocketed. One goal, and suddenly the world sees you differently. That's football. That's how legends start. Think about it. One bicycle kick, one strike, one perfect second, and now everyone's watching. That's the power of this sport. It can take a moment of madness and turn it into immortality. But here's what I love most. Semih didn't score it for show. He scored it because he believed he could. Because in football, belief is everything. So when you watch that replay again, slow it down. Look at his face right before he jumps at no fear, no hesitation, just focus. That's what greatness looks like in its rawest form. And maybe that's what we all need to remember. Sometimes you have to throw yourself into the unknown. Trust your instinct and go for the impossible. That's what Semih Kılıçsoy did. And for one glorious moment, the whole world stopped to watch him fly.